Not too sure what week this is, like today is week 30 maybe. So we're looking at T Kimura transitions to the armbar. If you just turn this way, bro. So obviously I want to get my feet inside Declan's, but it's never going to happen if he's playing butterfly, visible wall, hands in front of feet. So I'm just going to cut an angle from here. If he doesn't react, boom, I'm on his back. The minute I flank him, he's going to turn, space opens up, make the grip. Danaher likes to come over and do a Kimura chop, then roll. I'm old man, I know, health issues. I make the grip and then put a whizzer as my shin comes across the near side hip, and then I can use this to actually break my fall, and I roll into T Kimura position. Just shuffle that way, bro. Let's talk just about that control. So Declan's really two avenues he wants to go down. He wants to straighten his arm and then get his elbow to the mat, then he can turn into me, perfect. Or he can get his elbow inside my elbow, just inside, and then turn into me. Either way, when he gets his elbow inside, he's turning into me. To stop the, just keep that leg straight, bro. To stop the straightening of the arm, it's not a C grip, it's a monkey grip. Straighten your arm now, bro. My goal is to keep a bend in his arm. Lachlan Giles' detail is he does a monkey grip with his left hand, and this hand doesn't make a grip. Because sometimes when you make the grip, when you're trying to come up, you're not putting tension in it, and then he gets his elbow to the mat. Whereas, if you have a monkey grip with the primary hand, and a fist grip with the secondary hand, I have to constantly to keep that active. So now when I'm coming up, try to get your elbow to the mat. It's not going to happen because I'm putting tension in it the whole time. The other detail you want to think about, just circle legs that way, perfect, is it's a constant battle of me keeping my elbow to the outside. Anytime my elbow is, to the outside, Declan can get his elbow to the mat. So I'm monitoring that space. I want my elbow as close to his elbow as possible. So I'm controlling that inside space. Right? Anytime he gets his elbow to the inside space, that's bad for me. So I'm just constantly trying to stay as close with my elbow to his elbow. So once I'm here, to come up, I just go belly down. I see that I'm still putting tension in that. And now I roll him onto the side. And I have two ways of getting onto this back, the chair sit. I can slide my left knee behind his head, sit back on my hip, swing my first leg over, get my second leg over, I roll back onto my left hip, second leg over, and we're into the, just, keep walking. Again, we've already covered that. I've still got the Kimura chop. If he still has his grips, we talked about how I move his elbow one way and bring his wrist the other way. Keep your grip. Now it's just, armbar's broken. One more time on that. Just use Frankie so you can see, bro. Let's just look from the back position. Yeah, turn with your back, perfect. Yeah, face me. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I want to be stepping in, but Frankie's keeping that tight. I flank him, and now, yes, there's the space. Again, if you're brave, you can make that Kimura grip and roll. I just like to keep the overhook, roll over the hip, and we're into the position again. Just keep circling. So again, when we're in our position, monkey grip with the left hand, fist with the right, and keeping my elbow under his elbow. Try to get your elbow to the mat, bro, or try to escape. Once I've weathered this storm, we don't have to go for the armbar. If he tries to sit up, I'm on the back. I'm starting to work triangles and stuff from that position. But we're thinking of the armbar, best way to come up, pressure. The whole time, I just go belly down. As I come up, rolling him onto the side. Option one is knee behind the head. Sit back on my hip. That makes this leg can come high. Too many people try to throw the leg over and they're not sitting on their hip. Lift your knees high if possible. It's just not going to happen. Whereas if I'm on my hip, lift your knees as high as you can. Yep, I can still bring that over. Then I lean the other way. Second leg comes over. He goes hand to hand. Just get his elbow and his wrist out of line. And I have it. Second one from that position. We're here. I just go belly down. Instead of entering at the head, I enter at the body. Windshield wiper my foot inside, step over, sit back, step over. The good thing about Kimura control is, remember we talked about when we went for the armbar, it was all about what my feet was doing. My feet had to be on the inside, so Frankie couldn't get his elbow to the mat, get your elbow to the mat. Difficult with my foot there, was if my foot's there, he can move his head, move your head. You know, no, yeah, move that towards the radius. Yes, yes. Whereas when you have this, do yourself, it doesn't matter, he can't get his elbow to the mat. Why? Because I'm controlling his elbow. My feet aren't even in the equation. This is how cool this position is. Once you have that, I've just, as long as I keep a bend in his right arm and my elbow's under his elbow, it doesn't matter where he goes, I have it. So the second one, his foot comes in, step over, sit back, then I lean towards the legs over the head. This time he's went for as much, just turn this way, bro. This time, we've already covered this, he went for the Mata grip. So finding my hip, this comes in and he start, picks out, and then I have it. So again, just depends on the grips. We covered that earlier in the mesocycle. So that is our T Kimura setup to the armbar.